Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm KAMP'S, and you're tuned in to another installment on KAMP'S Creative Digest. And today, I'm giving y'all what I'm calling a dismantled dump, where we're deep diving into progresses, the wins, and the lessons learned along the way. Think of it as a creative check-in / progress report, because honestly, there's always motion happening every month. Sometimes things work, and sometimes they don't, and I want to hold myself accountable while also celebrating the accomplishments. So let's go ahead and talk about what August looked like for me. So August started off with a really refreshing reset. I was actually able to go on a yoga retreat that really helped me recenter and reset my expectations. And not just for my creative work, but also for myself. I was able to gift the retreat coordinator a copy of Dismantled Damsel and invite the others that were there to the upcoming book festival in October. And from there, the momentum kept going. I actually gained some new subscribers, bringing the current count up to 38 on YouTube. So if you're one of them, thank you so much for being here. I also made it a point to be more social on Goodreads, and I sent out messages to all my friends there. Because why not actually be social on social media, right? Another exciting development that I want to share with you guys is to the Dismantled Damsel diary. I went ahead and reduced the price and the size, which is great because I ended up making a sale. On top of that, I donated 2 copies of my poetry collection to the Presley Post for their Take a Book, Leave a Book campaign, and I was able to attend one of the writing workshops hosted there by Tea for Talking, which is a podcast that encourages literacy and community, and I'll be working with them very soon, so stay tuned for that collaboration as well. On another note, I did go ahead and design and started posting the flyers for the Louisville Book Festival around town, and I'm excited about that in a really big way. I did also donate a copy of my poetry collection to the Jeffersonville Township Public Library in Indiana, and it was accepted. So if you have a library card, you're more than welcome to check it out from one of their shelves. I also got my library card for the Louisville Public Libraries, and I've been canvassing the flyers around there. If you see me out in public, make sure you say hi or take a picture with one of the flyers. I'd love to see you guys interacting with it in public. Something else that happened this month is I was invited to attend a Black women's art brunch in Louisville hosted by Our Place at Ben Washer Park, where I was able to meet Hannah Drake, who was recently selected as one of the best of best in Louisville for her poem titled Spaces. I was even able to swap books with another poet named Miss Jasmine Reed, and her collection titled Storm took me on a journey of my own. I suggest you all check it out if you haven't already. Overall, that day was amazing. It was filled with exchanging art, painting bricks, and speaking out about the foundation we're laying for the next generation of creatives. It was truly an honor to be in the building. And as I'm speaking about all the prolific people that I've met, that brings me to another huge highlight that happened for me this month: my discovery of Crystal Wilkinson and her poetry. I actually recently finished her book, The Birds of Opulence, which was a beautiful, raw depiction of a shared life between an African-American family residing in opulence as they navigated child rearing, grief, and becoming anew after it's all said and done. Overall, I absolutely loved it, and I'm looking forward to reading more from her. And the best part about it is I actually got a chance to meet her in person, hear her speak, and even gave her a signed copy of Dismantled Damsel. And that same night, I sold a copy to someone in the crowd. So I do want to give a special thank you and shout out to my supporters who keep showing up for me. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and check out my writer's vlog from that night to learn more about Crystal and her work. You're not going to regret it. I also had the pleasure of being in the company of the KY Creatives, a group here in Kentucky that partners influencers and brands to collaborate and create content together. It was such a refreshing space to step into because it showed me how community and collaboration really amplify creative work. I don't want to give too much away yet because I plan to make a more in-depth video about what this partnership looks like and how I'll be working with them, but just know it's a major move for building visibility and growing my creative network, and I highly recommend if you're in Kentucky to check them out as well. I'll leave a link to their website in my bio. So if you can't tell already, I'm someone who likes to stay booked and busy. August was packed, but it's really just the beginning for me. From yoga retreats to bookstore partnerships, it's a lot of movement, and I'm filled with so much gratitude for everything. I was able to finish the month by sharing my speech titled The Book That Built Me at Nerd Night in Louisville, and it was a great way for me to share my story with new faces and have some fun while doing it. If you missed it, I highly recommend you checking out the recap available now on the channel as well. As I'm looking ahead to September, my intentions are to stay consistent, prepare for the upcoming book festival, and keep growing this community with you all. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who loves seeing the behind the scenes journey of a creative. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and being a part of this ride. Until next time, stay dismantled, stay creative, and I'll see you guys in the next video.